line. Don't use X and Y because it doesn't make sense with your graph. And I guess I should have told you ahead of time, and I will tell you on the test, like graph two cycles. You know, just so it looks like more than just a hump. So try to graph a bit more. If you don't have room, that's okay. I don't have any room. Write it as a sine equation, okay? You always do that first. Okay, I'm going to try it up here. I see some people, they were flipping back. It's been a long time since you've done this stuff, hey? Okay, got the Ferris wheel. It's 1.4 meters above the ground, so it starts there, 1.4 like that. The radius is 10 meters, so you add 10, so that's 11.4, and you add 10, that's 21.4. That's your imaginary middle, okay, for your graph. The lowest it'll be is 1.4 because it doesn't touch the ground. The highest is 21.4. Make sure that you have those labeled. That's height in meters. The time is 30 seconds for one period. So you half it again. So 7.5, 15, 22.5, 30. That's your time in seconds. Starts at the bottom of the wheel. So it starts at 1.4, goes up to 11.4 at 7.5, and so on. You follow that pattern. Is there any question on the graph? Okay, the reason why you start there is because they said starting at the bottom of the wheel. If they didn't, you could just start in the middle. So then, your amplitude is the height of the radius actually. So your amplitude is 10. Your phase shift, since you want to start it at the imaginary 0, so you really want to start it over here, so your phase shift is 7.5. Your vertical shift going up to your imaginary middle, so it's 11.4. And your period is 30, so which equals 2 pi over b. You can cross multiply and get 30b equals 2 pi, so divide by 30 and you get b equals pi over 15. Now you plug into the formula. Height equals your amplitude, which is 10, sine, your b, which is pi over 15, t, your phase shift is 7.5, so it's minus 7.5, and your vertical shift is 11.4. That's your equation. And that's it. Is there any questions?
Why is the vertical shift 11.4?
Because the bottom of the wheel is 1.4 above, and the radius is 10, so you have to add, and that's your imaginary middle. So you go 10 plus 1.4 is 11.4.
So your imaginary middle is your vertical shift?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the next part is identities. Identities.
I don't want to see another one in my life.
So 7, 8, 9, that's identities. You don't like identities? So 7, 15 marks there.
It's a nice chunk.
That'll be tough ones. 5 marks apiece.
Oh, when I'm saying 7, it could be like 3 questions within 7.
Oh, I see.
8, it could be 2 questions. Yeah, I'm not just meaning that there's 3
And you're
questions.
saying identities, you're not just talking just the 8 fundamental, you're talking all of them.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll do a question like number 7. You're gonna have some proofs, like for number 7. So let's do this proof. And then you know what? After this, well, you can grab a licorice. This is courtesy of Kayla. She came home last night and she goes, "Here, Mom, give these to your night school students." I go, "Well, why?" She goes, "Well, why not?" I go, "Okay." I says, "Oh, sure, they'll eat them, no problem." So, no, honest to God, she was just like, "Yeah." I go, "Okay." That's because I always talk about you guys. Night school sort of saved my life this year. We've had a great time. It was better last semester at Belford than here. I just don't like this facility. You know, it's not you guys. Do you like this building? Do you like this little room? Do you like the
I'm
pool?
loving the pool.
Do you like,
The
these
pool.
boards that I can't even write on? Ugh. You know?
I think I like having it here. I'm in school like 8 hours a day. Yeah, I know. Can you hear people?
Yeah. You know what? They need you guys here to like revamp.
Easy.
Okay, let's try this identity. Looks easy to me. I hope I wrote it down right. It equals 0, so that should be good for you guys. It's in your head, so. Oh. So, you know, in the textbook, all the identities on that formula sheet are on there. So you're not going to be using your green sheet. It's just going to be all out of the textbook. But they're the exact same thing. Well, Eric got this one really fast, so it must be really easy.
Yeah.
I'm teasing. Okay, I would get the same denominator. Whenever you have fractions, think of getting the lowest common denominator. So this one here, you need 1 minus sign, top and bottom. And this one here, you need a cosine, top and bottom. So the bottom is just cosine times 1 minus sine. On the top then, I'm going to use FOIL. So 1 times 1 is 1. Outside will be negative sine theta. Inside will be positive sine theta. And the last will be negative. Sine times sine is sine squared. Then minus cos times cos is cos squared. Sine theta, negative sine theta plus sine theta is 0, so that's gone. So you get 1 minus sine squared minus cos squared over that denominator. And remember, you're doing a proof, so don't do stuff in your head. You have to show stuff. Well, then you look at your identity sheet and you can manipulate. You know that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. So you can subtract sine squared and you'll get cos squared. So that there equals cos squared. So you get cos squared minus cos squared over that denominator, and cos squared minus cos squared